Shabbat Shalom. Kohol Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Kakodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. And Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect, Tabernacle of David. And Brother Yahshua, I'm back with a very quick lesson. All right, we're going to keep it short and to the point. All right. And the name of the lesson is going to be Strength of Salvation. All right. And we know where we find that. And what I did was I typed it in, and it gives you a few of the different precepts that phrase is in. So we're going to examine that. We're going to see where it leads, all right? So we all know Isaiah 33 and 6. Let's start right there. And wisdom and knowledge, all right, where there's only one thing that's missing there: knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? And they all go together. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability, right? Stony ground, or firm, solid ground, not stony ground. Stability of thy times. Okay? That rock. Who's the rock? Yahweh Shai is that rock of what? Salvation. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. What times? These times that we're in right now. All right, this is what is going to get you through Jacob's trouble and onto the chariot. And strength of salvation. Okay, what does this mean? You got to do what it takes to get on a chariot. You have to steel your mind. Steel. Steel. Like metal. You have to steel your mind and do what is necessary to get on that chariot by following the instruction manual. Right? The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So this is what we're looking for right here. Strength of salvation. So let's go and look at a couple of different versions so we might be able to glean a little more understanding, okay? He will be the sure foundation. That's what I was looking for. Not stony ground, but foundation. All right? King James. In other words, stability, sure foundation. Okay? If you don't have a sure foundation, your castle was built on sand. All right? And Jimi Hendrix wrote a song called Castles Made of Sand Float to the Sea Eventually. All right? They get breaking down and taken away, swept away by a large wave. So your foundation must be sure. Okay? Meaning you start with the milk, you make sure you got that, and then you go on to, to bigger and more spiritual things. All right, but it's that milk, right? If you skip the milk, you have no foundation. You want to be deep right away. All right, and it's not about that. Okay, and it helps if you came into the truth with a little home training, and not to speak about I, because the brother may take I out of the conversation, but I can remember, there's that word, but growing up as a child, I had brothers, right? And it was always a thing, with my brothers. I always wondered why that I was the subject of the attack. These are older brothers, but they made it their business to make sure that I thought that I was nothing. And what that did, looking back 50 years now, you look back and what you understand in the spirit, the Most High used that situation, right, to build character, right? When you look back at the things that happened to you, right? You're supposed to be able to count it all joy, okay? You're supposed to look back and say, well, why did that happen? Why did my brothers hate me so much and try to make me believe that I was going to grow up to be nothing, right? Well, what that actually is in the spirit is the Most High is training you, right, for these perilous times today, because it was that very situation that still goes on to this day. I get when somebody is doing that and trying to belittle my character or attack me for absolutely no reason, I'm able to look back at the experiences that I had as a child and say, well, I've been well trained for this. I can see right through it. I understand why these things. I understand why you're approaching me in this fashion, right? And when you look back, you count it all joy. You say, Thawada Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, for putting me through all of that adversity, because what has it done? It has given you this sure foundation, right? For what? For these times. Why? So you can make it on that chariot. A rich store of salvation and wisdom and knowledge, right? In that day, he, who is he, all right, will be your sure foundation. Yahweh Shai will be your sure foundation. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Up here. The Lord is exalted, for he dwells on high. He has filled Zion with justice and righteousness. He will be the sure foundation. Down here. And wisdom and knowledge. The wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai shall be the stability of thy times. He will be the sure foundation of your times in this time. Okay? This is what we're looking at. This is what we have, brothers. And it's time to stand on that sure foundation, not look left or right, but understand what is under you, what you're standing with and on. Okay? Why? Because we're trying to get on that chariot. Okay? You have to make it through what? These times. What time? The times of Jacob's trouble. Right? Look at this. Let's read contemporary English version. You are the foundation on which we stand today. Talking about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You always save us. Who's that? Who's us? That would have to be the elect. And give true wisdom and knowledge. Nothing means more to us than obeying. Look at that. Right? That's that treasure. Right? The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. Right? And then, but fools hate wisdom and what? Instruction. Right? Their greatest treasure is their reverence of the Lord. Nothing means more to us than obeying you. Their greatest treasure is their reverence for the Lord. So, this is what's going to get you through. This is what is going to get you through Jacob's trouble. Nothing means more to us than obeying. Obeying what? Instruction. Fools hate instruction. Their greatest treasure is their reverence for the Lord. All right? That's how it all comes together. Okay, so let's move on. All right? But this is what we're looking at. Strength of salvation. Hey, you gotta be strong in this thing. Okay? What's going on right now? Here we come. We're 6 days out of the Pesach, and the demons are swarming, trying to throw you off your game, right? Trying to distract you, right? And you gotta knuckle up. You gotta get your strength right. You gotta stand on your foundation. Okay. All right. So let's go to Psalm 140, and we'll look for strength of salvation. Psalm 140:7. O God, the Lord, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the Lord, the strength of my salvation. There it is again. Thou hast covered my head in the day of, what is the day of battle? We're in the day of battle right now. Here comes your enemy. Hey, this could be the last Passover. You understand? You think them demons ain't out right now, swarming? You can't let them demons jump on you right now. You got to understand, here they come, and you got to be ready. Okay? You got to have that strength of salvation, meaning nothing is going to stop me from getting on it. You gotta stand fast, all right, with this truth. Here come these demons, all right? Here come legions of demons trying to distract you and put you in that poor me spirit, okay? Woe is me. Thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. Know ye not there's a time for everything under the sun, and to every season and every purpose? Paraphrase, right? A time of war and a time of peace. You know clearly that we're in the time of war. We're in the war. There are many battles in a war, right? And right now you're in a huge battle. You're in the battle of the bulge, if you will. You're in the Tet Offensive right now, okay? That was the biggest battle in Vietnam, the Tet Offensive. Look that up, all right? Hey, you're at war. Wake the fuck up, all right? Wake up. You're in the middle of a war, all right? Don't be a weenie right now. Get your head in the battle right now, all right? 6 days out of the Pesach. Get your butt up, all right? Strength of salvation. You got to make it to the end by being strong in this word, all right? Strong in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? He got you. Where's your faith? Get your faith right. Get your faith up, all right? This is Psalm 28. Psalm 28:8. The Lord is their strength, and he is the saving, that's salvation right there, strength of his anointed. Who is his anointed? The elect, right? This is where you want to be. You got to have faith that you are of the elect, right? Meaning this, you're of the hopeful elect. Are you of the elect? We don't know. Are you of the hopeful elect? You damn right. You can't let nobody compromise that. You can't let nobody take your hope away. You got to fight for it. The fight for salvation. All right? Strength of, so how do we find the strength of salvation in here? Well, let's go to some versions here. The Lord is the strength of his people, a fortress of salvation. Right? For he is anointed one. For his anointed one. Strength of his people, strength of his people. The Lord is their strength, and he is the saving strength. Let's move down with 6. Can I find it? Of course I can. Of course I can. Stronghold of salvation. Here we are. Literal standard version. Yahweh is strength to him. Indeed, the strength of the salvation of his anointed is he. The strength of the salvation of the elect. Are you of that hopeful elect? Damn, you can say that. You can say you are of the hopeful elect. And you can mean it. And you can back it. Okay? How? With works. Right? And faith. And that's what you got to do right now. You got to be prepared to fight these demons. It's a spiritual war. Here come the demons, right up to the Passover, through the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You got to fight. And then a month after that, and all the way in. Hey, don't you understand that by the end of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, right? After that, how far will we be into whatever the hell is going on over in Eastern Europe? How much is the gas going to, at the end of the Feast of the Unleavened Bread, how much is gas going to be? All right. How far will we be into the famine? Okay. It's going to be on cracking by then. So start now. All right. The strength of the salvation of the elect is anointed. Right? World English. Stronghold right here. Young's literal translation. Yahweh, not Jehovah, is strength to him. Yea, the strength of the salvation, same thing, of his anointed is he. Okay? The strength of salvation. All right? Meaning the right mind to be in to make it on that chariot. What does salvation mean? It means to be saved. What must you have in order to be saved? Knowledge, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And stand on it. Do these things. Not only know all the precepts, but do them. Okay? Trying to make this short. This is Romans. Okay? Now we'll probably get into the elect. Who is the strength of salvation for? Romans 11 and what? You know where we're going. You can close it out. Come on. Here's the devil. See? Hey, I seen brothers' computers running slow. This devil putting the algorithm out. Damn demons. All right, we'll read it right here. What then? What Israel was seeking, it failed to obtain. But the elect did what? Obtain. The others were hardened, as it is written. Come on. Can I get some reciprocity? Look at this. You just shut me down. This devil. This back does not even run like this. Come on. Look at that. I'm shut out. I can imagine this video is not even going to run. Wow, I'm shut out. Look at that. Come on. Come on. Romans 11. Wow. Crazy. Salaki, bear with me. I'm being shut down. I'm going to have to read it out of the Bible. Okay, let's go here. Let's get a different one. Let's go here. See if this is going to respond. Right. We go around Romans 11:7. Come on, you devil. All right, Romans 11:7. What then? Question, or rhetorical. Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election dividing Israel from the 1/3 here to the 2/3 that were blinded. Okay? Who is the strength of salvation for? The election. Look at this thing. Really true. We're going to close it. This is John, St. John 4. John 4 and 22. Right? Ye worship, ye know not what. Talking to the woman. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the 1/3 of Israel. Strength of what? Salvation. All right. What is the strength of salvation? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. So we know what this means. It means that the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, in that day is going to save the elect of Israel. The election have obtained it. All right. This is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. 2 Timothy 2 and 10. Therefore, I endure all things. There it is, the strength of salvation right there. For the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahushua with eternal glory. All right? I endure all, hey, you got to endure all things until the end. For who? For the elect. Who's going to be saved? The same shall be saved. But those that endure till the end, the same shall be saved. All right, I'm going to wrap it up before it all shuts down. This is Mark 13 and 20. Mark 13 and 20. And except that the Lord had shortened those days, what days? These days, they're moving by. I made a video about it the other day. No flesh should be what? Saved. But who? But for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen. Okay? What elect? The hopeful elect, the absolute elect, but we are the hopeful elect, whom he hath chosen, he hath shortened those days. All right? Get your strength of salvation up. All right? Hope and wait. Right? On the Lord. All right? So with that, we're going to go ahead and say Shabbat Shalom. I hope that the prayers.